Hello everybody, Northern.Hero here. Welcome to a video blog. I went to Church D a few weeks ago and I've got to be honest, I wished I didn't go. It was baptisms and then the leader kept going on about marriage course. Now obviously that's alright if you're married or if you're getting married, and I don't know why, but I was feeling a bit anxious being there. There's somebody who I knew from years ago, who I camped with at a Christian festival with a friend that passed away. But last few times I've said hello to him, he said, "Oh, I didn't realise that were you." Nah, alright, he seems alright and he's a really good bloke. But it is like, I'd say 80% black, which, like black people. But they don't really come up to me, you know. There was one black woman that she, when I went to church, I went there about a month or two ago, and she seemed friendly. I'll say there is another church called Church E, which is more nearer to my end. However, I think it's going to take quite a bit of time now to get into it. I was actually going to go to another church last Sunday because a friend of mine was getting baptised, and I'm glad that he took that opportunity and went forward and got baptised. Yeah. However, went out last Saturday, took the course, only had 1 pint. Although we went to two pubs, and one of the pubs were just mega loud, absolutely mega loud. And I went there with two friends. The lad who were getting baptised, he said he needs to go back home early because he needs to get up early because he's getting baptised. So fair enough. Next day though, last Sunday, I had a right headache. Anybody'd have thought I'd have had 6 pints. I think it was a combination with the noise, James talking a lot, and yeah, I felt didn't feel very energetic, and sometimes things aren't meant to be, are they? I was gonna go to support him, and I was actually looking forward to it. Change of scenery. You don't know who you might meet, but yeah, I didn't go there. And a week before, I was gonna go to church closer to my end, Church E, which I went a few months ago, and my home group gang, they go there now. And I was going to go there, and no, that was last week actually. When I promised I'm either going to go to the morning service or and they had an evening service somewhere else. But I don't know. I had a headache, and things aren't meant to be sometimes, are they? It is good to go. I think some Christians, though, have got it in their heads that if you don't go to church, you're not a true Christian. You can be a Christian. You don't have to go to church if you don't want to. It's definitely good to have fellowship, though, on a regular basis if you can. It's not always possible, though, is it? I've had a very busy week with work, and today it's just good to chill out and relax. Just watching football at the moment, Liverpool versus Manchester United, and got Sky Sports again. Um, it's been over 10 years since I last had Sky Sports. My dad had it for quite a few years and then cancelled. But they gave me a deal because I was going to cancel with something else. So got a not bad deal with them actually. I know you can get those fire sticks, which everybody seems to have got. However, I did have a right strong thought. Do not have the fire stick. I bought it off Amazon and it was in its box for almost a year. And then I thought, oh, everyone's saving money, and but I nearly went for it. Apparently, it takes about an hour to put some sort of software on the stick, but I didn't bother going for it. I've got a lot of things to watch, to be honest. So um, I like watching things official when you pay for. So yeah, yeah, I've watched some good football matches on Sky Sports. You know, got to get you money's worth, thank you. So I'm getting quite into football again. I've never disliked it. I know I made a video once called Football Fanatics, and I never really said that I was against football. Um, some people, though, do go over the top. There might be another Football Fanatics video which I might consider doing in the future. But, you know, usually it's a good game. Um, I'm glad that NBA is coming on Sky Sports, so I'm gonna watch a bit of basketball as well. There's a Formula One race as well, so you know what? I've got my games, I've got TV, loads to watch, loads of books to read, work. Do I need to go to church? Um, I don't know. I might consider having a break from church altogether. I don't know. I like Church C, to be honest. I did say I was going to get 2 years. I've been thinking, should I have left there or what? But I think it was the home group what did me, you know. Um, they were talking about you've got to be in a home group and that and stuff a few times. And yes, it can be helpful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been in part of a home group where I live with some local guys from Church A, and I've been part of that group for quite a long time, on and off, you know. I went there a few weeks ago and it was great, but I can't always go on a certain day in the week. So it's good to broaden your horizons and try different things as well sometimes. I'm actually thinking of looking up different things to do, actually. Having a break from dating sites and that. I don't think sometimes, I think it's just an excuse when women say that I don't want to go out here because you live with your mum, kind of thing. I know a builder who was in his 60s, always lived with his parents, and somebody says, I think it's about time you started going on a few dating sites. And he's just bought an house with a woman, not where I live, somewhere else, but it still works where I live, um, you know, regular. But it's not too far away. But he had a lot of dates. Um, but it's who you connect with, isn't it? So yeah, um, I hope to get more fitter as well. You know, going at gym more regular. And it's only really been this year where I've really put the effort in. I'm still a bit chubby, um, but definitely fitter than what I were previous years. So that's good, isn't it, my friends? pray for a man called Steve. There's quite a few prayer requests. Yeah, pray for a man called Steve. He has left his job. He's punched the manager. Now, some managers can be bullies, and they don't speak to people properly. They've got no empathy. Some of them haven't, anyway. I'm not saying the manager deserved a punch. There's always two sides to a story. But my friend has been at this place for a long time. But he did say that manager is an absolute bully. There's been loads of people that's left because of him. So it's not a good sign, that, is it? So he's got a lot of free time, and he said, let me know when you want to meet up. But I've got my week already planned out, to be honest. Might consider seeing him in the week. I'll see, but if not, maybe another week. So let's just pray that God's favour will be upon him. Let's pray that he'll get another job quick, because he did apply for another job and he was hoping to hear back from him, but it's not so easy getting another job. I found getting jobs in the past hard work, because it's a competition. They might interview 10 people and then they might shortlist about top 3 people, and then they'll all have a chat with managers on that. Oh, which one shall we employ on that and stuff. So yeah, I never liked job interviews, to be honest. I always felt very, you can feel a bit intimidated, a bit scary, a bit, yeah, not my thing at all. And I think because I never liked job interviews, obviously, never liked, dating can be a bit similar, to be honest, especially when they're asking you questions. Right, what school did you go to? Where do you live? What did you do? And I thought, bloody hell, in fact, if I go on, I probably will go on dates again. I don't know, but I'll see if they fancy a few drinks and have a game of pool. Why not? But yeah, I don't know whether or not to give church a miss. I can't see myself going regular anymore. Every week somehow. It's good to watch Christian stuff on YouTube. I like a lot of different kinds of preachers, to be honest. I'm just thinking, what would I gain out of Church D? Because I can watch it on YouTube. Do I really need to be there? Not really. However, I did say that I'm going to give it 2 years, same as the other one. But I think Church E could be a newcomer. I'm not going to give Church E any sort of years, because I think that could be a long-lasting church. I can see good potential in that, and yeah, I'll see. But if God does want me at Church D, then He's got to give me a dream. He's got to send some people to me saying, "Oh, hello, we've had a prophetic word for you," or whatever. Where are all these spiritual people? Where have they gone to? There's a lot of Christians with spiritual gifts, but some Christians don't like using them. Yeah, there were a few more things which I was going to say. Oh, pray for another friend. His mom went to the hospital. I think she was all right though. I think they thought it may have been a stroke or something, but I don't think it was. She's called Wendy, so please pray for her. Pray for my mum. She keeps getting very bad headaches. She had a pain at the back of her head. And I did pray for her that God would heal her. And she said that she's got headache still, but the pain at the back of her head has gone. It's good to pray, but I'm going to be honest, not every time we get healed from things. So, yeah, I'll go now and continue watching football. Manchester United are currently winning with 1-0. Do you know, I won't mind going to like a big Premier League football match, you know, with my earplugs in there. Because there'll be a lot of rowdy people about, won't there? Anyway, I'll see. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely I'd love to go and see a big boxing fight. Anyway, I'm Northern Hero. God bless. See you soon.